this is the scene about which people who work for the president are threatening me, threatening these people. I mean, this is an old movie. This is a movie from, oh, it's 15 years ago. I didn't think it was a particularly good movie. You know, but I don't. What can I say? But this is a really funny scene. It was really cute. She is trying. He's you know he's like. It's she's trying to make him laugh. Like, she's trying to make him laugh, and that's all it is. And it's this really, it's you know, I mean, the kind of the point of this movie is that she's kind of this innocent person, and he's sort of this, you know, he's kind of this, even as a teenager, is kind of this, you know, corrupted guy, really bored rich people, that kind of thing. And it's kind of, you can look at the plot. It's based on a book that was written a couple centuries ago called what is it? Les Liaisons Dangereuses, I think. I actually read it. I read it in English. I read it in English like when I was in college, but there was a movie called Dangerous Liaisons that which is actually a very good movie that was released when I was in high school. And then this movie, there were a few movies that were kind of, you know, kind of copies of it, and this was kind of a version of it that it was like set in, I think it's set in New York. I think it's set in New York. You know, at this in this, it was contemporary at the time, and you know, I mean, that movie itself was actually really such a good movie that I think it would have kind of been difficult for anyone to, you know, create another version of it. But of course, you know, when people copy something, it means there's something. Usually, often there means there's something about it that they like, if they're not trying to mock it, that kind of thing. This is just this really cute, funny scene, and I watched it a few times a few months ago. And then the people who work for the president started to, you know, be like so threatening to all of us, that it was made very clear that you know, none of these people were not to try to improve themselves, their own behavior, or defy the conglomerate in any way, and I was not to try to encourage them in any way. I mean, it really is. It just, the President Obama could not be more coercive. And then there's also a side to it that's, you know, about bribery too, and how much either of them is responding to that at this point, I honestly couldn't say. You know, I think he seemed to be more susceptible to it than she did. And they certainly weren't the only people. President Obama certainly was not the only person who was pressuring these people. All sorts of people were doing it.